Hi guys, Marvin here once again. Back again for another haul preview, guys. What you're gonna see is basically what I will be reviewing later on this week for my comics. Once again, like I said, didn't pick up any of the first week of Villains Month. I'll pick them up later on when I will do the ones I want, and I'll pick up and I'll do a Villain Month's review special. I did read Forever Evil, the first part to the next event, and it was okay. It was a decent start to this 7-part series. The biggest thing that happened in it to me was what happened to Nightwing with the Evil Crime Syndicate, what they did to him. I will be doing a review on my channel, on this channel, later on today, because I read it in store. But let's get to basically what I picked up. Really short, not too many books, but I want to definitely show off a book that I will be reviewing that has nothing to do with the books that I bought. This was sent to me by a friend of mine, and it's called Fight or Flight. Fight or Flight this was written by a friend of mine known as Alex Breen, or as you know him, if you know him on here on YouTube, he's called Movie Geek 17. He's a member of the YouTubers Core. He wrote this, and I told him, I promised him, if he sends you a copy, I will review it, and I'm gonna see how I like that. Wasn't able to read it yesterday when I got it, but I will read it today or so this week, and I will give my review. I will also leave when I do the review, I will leave the information in the description where you can buy this book digitally or print. I want to support Alex as best I can, and so yeah, Fight or Flight, excuse me, number 1. So I will read. Now for the books that I got, we're gonna go from what DC book I did pick up, independent, and we'll end in Marvel. Pretty much. So the only DC book I picked up is the DC Universe versus the Masters of the Universe, number 1. Skimmed through it. I like what I read. Skeletor looks immensely badass in this. I'm not even gonna lie. He's on Earth now, Skeletor. Dexter Soy does the artwork, and Keith Giffen, who is writing the current He-Man and Master Universe, does this. This will probably be, like I said before, I'm really getting burnt out on hero versus hero stuff, but I'm hopefully this isn't the typical hero fight. I'm banking that it's basically misunderstanding. They fight for a little bit and then they come together. But yeah, this is the first issue of DC Universe versus Master Universe. I know some people that said they're not too sure about it. Well, you can take it from me if you want to. I'll review it, and if you like what I say about it, pick it up. Next up, Dynamite Comics Black Bat number 5. I've been loving what Brian Buccello and Ronan Kulix has been doing with this. Another pulp character, modernized, just good stuff. Once again, I got the Billy Tan cover. I love Billy Tan's artwork. Next up, The Owl number 3, another Dynamite title. This is part 3 of 4. There's one more issue to go, and that's it. This is, once again, J.T. Cruel has been writing this, and a fairly good job. This is the, I believe this is the Alex Ross cover, so anything Alex Ross, I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna get that cover. Alright, so let's move on to Marvel, and the first part of Battle of the Atoms. This is chapter 1. Bendis writes this, Frank Cho does the artwork, so it's cool. I skimmed through it a little bit just to see what I'm getting into, and I like what I saw. And here's part 2, chapter 2, all new X-Men number 16. And I skimmed through this, and oh my God, I can't wait to seeing the rest of this. I can't wait to hear what people say about this issue. This was just skimming through it was crazy. Next up, Infinity number 2. This is 2 of 6. Hickman, of course. And you got Cap on the cover leading the charge. Next up, ta-da, Superior Spider-Man number 17. There he is, Miguel O'Hara, aka Spider-Man of the year 2099. Can't wait to see how this turns out, how they bring him. I didn't look through this, but can't wait to see how they bring him through, how he gets to the 616 Universal Art, the past. Next up, Venom number 40. Nice cover. She actually, at Andy, who I've been calling Venom Girl, she finally gets a name. She calls herself, not going to tell you what she calls herself. I won't even spoil that when I review this. But 2 more issues to go before this gets canceled. And last but not least, the final issue to X Factor. This is it. Sorry, I love that cover with Multiple Man, Jamie Mardock on there. Sorry, we're closed. X Factor investigations. I want to just say to Mr. Peter David, thank you, sir, for your longevity on this title. You did a marvelous job, and I can't wait to see what you have in store later on for Marvel. I heard you got more projects for Marvel, so I can't wait to see what you do with that. And I'm glad that you're getting well after your stroke and everything like that. Once again, I will live up to my promise that if they reboot this title, I will not pick it up. Maybe, once again, I said I might pick it up if they get Chris Claremont to come back to write it, but now I'm not really sure if I'll even pick that. I thought you just did a very good job on the title. I skimmed through this, and I'm going to let you know, guys, right now, it ends on a happy note. Very happy note. I'm not going to explain how, but it ends on a happy note. I skimmed through this very much. Very good stuff. Very good stuff indeed. So other than that, guys, that's it. Like I said, September is going to be a real small week for me, small month for me in terms of comics. I'm not gonna, like I said, I will buy later on, probably the last week of September or so, the books that I want to read for Villains Month, and then I'll review them in a special, like I said I would. But other than that, that's it. That's all the books I got for this week. And so stay tuned for a review later on this week. Probably be up earlier than expected because it's so short. But other than that, you guys take care. This is Mamba and Kid saying peace and love. Stay tuned. Keep real, guys, as always. I'll catch you guys on the flip-flop. And look for my review later on. Y'all guys take care.